It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Teodosic, guarded by Edwards. 6 to shoot, fires from 14. And Booker pulls it down. Now here's Edwards. Going inside. Count that bucket. Here's Teodosic. From the arc. Gets the 3-ball to go.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Outside Edwards. Sinks the tray. Edwards has got 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Nedovic. There's a screen. And the shot falls short that time.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. They get it again. To the middle. Second chance effort. De Silva, no good. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Can't cash it in from close range.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Tries again. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Nedovic. No good on the 3.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Outside Edwards. Can't get it to fall. Here's Teodosic. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Nedovic. And it's off from 3-point range. Now Edwards. 5 points in the game. Pass to De Silva. To the inside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Nedovic. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Teodosic, guarded by Edwards. Down low. To stop the drought. And he lays it up and in. And that ties it up.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
3-pointer off the mark. Edwards has gone 2 of 5 tonight. There's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender quarter guy.
They set a pick. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Here's Nedovic. No points yet. The shot. Edwards pulls it in.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Booker. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the wing, right side. Here's Teodosic, guarded by Edwards. On the take. And that one's good. Teodosic.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Here's Edwards. The rebound by Teodosic. Ooh, he drains the three, but let's see. They may.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
And he gets the bucket.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Fires the three. That one doesn't drop. Pass to Napier. Clock at 6. No good on the triple. Driving to the basket. Shakes him. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Fires in the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending. Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Out left to the wing. From behind the arc. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. In transition. Hits the three-pointer.
Now shooting the three ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The floater. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
The first one falls.
Number 31.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
To halt the run. Sinks it from distance. He's got 5.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
There's a minute 54 left in the first half of this game. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Good on both.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
To the paint. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Driving inside. And the shot goes in.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
50 seconds left in the half. No good with a layup.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
The quick look, no good that time. And they're on the run. From downtown. He can't get it to go. And here they come. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Inside, 3 seconds left. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Leading by just 2. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And it's time for your fan half-court shots. Please direct your...
Thanks for tuning in. Now we...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Edwards with it. From the wing. Second chance shot. Booker can't get it to go. Home.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. No good there.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Teodosic. Edwards pulls it in.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Pass to De Silva. From 8 feet away, drops it in. De Silva's... Gotten his first basket of the night.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart, kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Here's Nedovic.
It'll be a turnover. Away team ball.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Edwards looking it over. For the lead. That shot off the mark.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
And that one's good. Teodosic. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Now here's Edwards, tightly guarded. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they're trailing in this ball game.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging it up there like that. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trey is dangerous, man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I work too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Misses from close range. It's an even 3-on-3 break. From deep three-point land. The shot, no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
2 minutes remaining.
Guarded by Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Teodosic. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. On Monday, then on Thursday. And it's off from three-point range.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Gets the three to fall. 6 points for him.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 99.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Shot clock at 6. Driving in. And the layup is good off the glass. 1:07 left in the third quarter here. Guarded by Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
They set the screen. Pass to De Silva. The kick out to Edwards. Tries to break his ice. Tipped.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Nedovic. To the inside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's De Silva. The third quarter comes to a close. Up 9. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Drives to the hoop. The shot that time not on target. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Napier to the left side wing. He's off on the layup. From outside the arc. Pure from three-point range.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. You gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. He's guarded by Napier. 6 on the shot clock. Basket counts. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Misses the three. In transition, here they come. The layup misses. Over to the left wing. Off target at the rim. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
To the middle. Fires from the wing. Yep, that one goes.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Shot to stop the run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for the away team. Number 53.
Both shots good from the stripe. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pulls up on the wing. And no good. There's the steal. And there's 1:45 left to play in the fourth quarter. Let's go with a 3. Fires in the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Count it. Napier's got his first 2 points of the night.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Great look, but off the mark.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
That one's good for 2.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. And he banks in the layup.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Goes up on the wing. Off target from the baseline. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
He shoots. Can't nail the jumper.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
the victory here at home. A clean win, and one where they...
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Garuba in at the 4. Pass to Cannon. 6 on the shot clock. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Here's Musa. Plays it up off the glass.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
A 3-ball. And the 3-ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Campazzo. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Cannon from long range. Rebound by Tavares. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Deck. Here's Campazzo. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Good, nice job down low. He has 5. Here's Garuba. Can't get it to fall.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position. And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Here's Campazzo. Pass to Musa. And he converts the layup. Musa's got his second bucket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Garuba. Off target with his three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. To the middle, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Here's Deck. Pass to Musa. Lays it up and banks it in. Musa's got 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. Over to the left wing. Fires for 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Here's Garuba, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
From past the arc. Pass to Cannon. Three-pointer. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And so he makes both from the line. 40 seconds left in the first. And the shot goes in. He's got 10.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Here's Deck. And his first shot of the game, no good. Here's Cannon. Here's the 3. No good. Shot missing. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. They lead by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Dos Santos, basket good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Outside, Gonzalez. To the inside. And Azania gets it to go.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Here's Nedovic. Shoots over Gonzalez. Off the left rim and out.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Ibaka with the ball. Ball stolen. Fast break, here they come. Pull-up jumper. No good there. Now here's Gonzalez. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And now here's Hazonia. He's tightly guarded. 5 on the clock. Here's the floater. And Nedovic pulls it down. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Ibaka finds Hazonia. Rebounded by Boy. Hazonia's gone 1 of 3 on the night. To the left side wing. To the paint. Pass to Boy. Out to the right wing. Nedovic knocks down the 3 ball.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Right wing. It's intercepted. And they're running. Dos Santos. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Looking to end the run. Here's Ibaka. Rebounded by Boy. Pass to Nedovic. Shoots. Here's Mitrovic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Gonzalez. And it's good, 2 points.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Nedovic. Misses the 3.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Boy, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the half. Dos Santos, Hazonia defending. And yes, it's good. 11 points in the game.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Down low. Clock at 6. Dos Santos. A rebound by Hazonia.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. They lead by 12. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
You take a look at the visitors. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as King.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the visiting team. And that is it for half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's Campazzo. Offline with his three. And it's Tavares in at the 5, roaming the bench. Shoots the 3. No good that time. Here's Musa. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And he's got his first free throw of the game. He's off on the first.
Musa taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Cannon. Goes up on the wing, and that's off the glass and in. Cannon's got 5. Cannon's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Here's Campazzo. To the right side. And here's the break. Tips it back in. Second half just getting started. About a minute 20. From deep. No good. Confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, and the scoreboard tells the story.
Here's Cannon. 5 points in the game. Pulls up. And he hits the jump shot. 7 points in the game.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want. The other, not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
They set the pick from downtown. Campazzo's shot is off.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
No coverage that time.
Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Tavares. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Musa. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed. And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Deck. And he's good on the 3 ball. Deck's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 3-pointer. And Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got 5 rebounds tonight. Fires from deep. Deck's shot is good. Deck's got 6 in the quarter. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
2 minutes.
Launches from deep. That one doesn't go.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Four on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. Deck pulls it in.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back. Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Cannon can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
This one for 3. That shot off the mark. Picked his pocket. Jack passes to Garuba. Here's Deck. 6 points for him. Stolen. And here comes the break. And the layup falls. He's got 15.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Garuba. The layup off target. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. They get it back. Puts up a 3. They get it again. Tries yet again. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. They lead by 18. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Man, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it's Tavares in at the 5. Out to the right wing. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. On Tuesday, then on Friday. Here's Campazzo. And that one, good. Tavares has got his first basket of the night.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
From the arc. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Guys, it is not that complicated. When a shot goes up, hit and go get. That means hit your man and then go get the ball.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Launches it. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Here's Campazzo. Up again. The putback is no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Deck. No good on the triple. Deck's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field. Here's Cannon. Makes it off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Oh, boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Azania. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Dos Santos. Hazonia defending. Here's Mitrovic. Got a piece of it. To the inside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Ballin' boy kicks to Nedovic. There's the triple. Buries it from 3-point range.
late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Dos Santos off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. You got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
Kalinic. That three off the mark. Outside, Gonzalez. Over to the wing. Ibaka for three. He doesn't hit that one. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Banked in off the glass.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Jacks up a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitrovic. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Dos Santos. The offensive rebound. And so they get the victory here at home. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly.
2K Sports. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in at the shooting guard.
Ask pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Edwards looking for an opening. Takes the three. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. They get the rebound. Gets another look. And the layup is up and in.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Here's Campazzo, guarded by Edwards. That shot is good by Campazzo. Campazzo's got his second basket on the night. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside Edwards, driving in, pass to De Silva. This one for 3, hits the trifecta.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Musa. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Off the mark there with a 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Garuba. De Silva with the rebound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
They get it back. Outside for Booker. The 3 is up. For 3. Out to the wing. For 3. And Campazzo pulls it down. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Edwards with it. The 3 is up. Booker, the pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. Off target from outside.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The 3 ball. Three-pointer. They still need this. The long-distance 3 is buried. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Yeah, hopefully that settles him down after starting the game 0 for 6.
51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Deck. From deep. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. 27 seconds left to play in the first. Launches a 3. Misses that shot. Struggling now, shooting 1 for 8.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Here's Campazzo, guarded by Edwards. That shot is good by Campazzo. Campazzo's got 6 points.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up by 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Now here's Napier, and there's a pick. Hey, puts up a 3. And Azonia pulls it down. Here's Gonzalez to the paint. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. And here's Ibaka. Misses in close.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
From down in the low post, it goes. Here's Hezonja. Screen by Ibaka. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from 3-point range. There's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Hezonja. On Wednesday, and then on Saturday. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Napier. It's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Four on the clock. Launches it. They grab their own miss. No good from outside. Oh, it's stolen. That's Ibaka defending. And he makes it on the layup.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Screen by Ibaka. Misses, and the dry spell continues. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Down low. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
3-second violation. The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Hezonja. He's scoreless. Lets the 3 fly. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Takes a 3. Connects from downtown. 7 points in the game.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Tipped away. 1:14 left in the first half. For three. And they recover it.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
And really showing the athleticism. Flying solo.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around. Just make sure you score.
16 feet out. There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. The three-pointer off the mark. In transition. The rebound by Napier. On the take. And it's good. 2 points.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the three balls weren't falling early on.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
There's the triple. That shot, no good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They lead by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Make some noise and get ready.
Let's talk about our winner from the Western Conference.
Oh, he does a lot for this team. Controls the pace, keeps everyone involved, and then he...
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the home team.
Their effort on the offensive...
And that'll do it for us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Now Edwards. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Campazzo in at the point.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Pass to De Silva. Takes the three. On target from range. De Silva's got 6.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
To the inside. Soft touch off the glass.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Setting up in the half court where they've been somewhat ineffective.
And that's in part because this defense has been so solid.
Here's the pick. Pass to Booker to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. They get it back. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
That free throw good from Booker.
At the line for 2. Booker.
And he can't hit the second. Here's Deck. No made baskets yet. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
To the paint. Here's De Silva. Deck with a rebound. Here's Musa. Pass to Deck. Three-pointer. He drops it from range. Deck's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Terrific placement on the bounce pass. Right where it needed to be.
And it's blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Edwards. This one for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. He has 6.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And a miss there on the triple.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. It's Edwards on the wing. 5 to shoot. That 3's off the mark. Edwards gone 1 of 5 from the field. To the middle for the lead. Garuba, no good. 1:09 left in the third quarter. And the layup is good.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Here's Musa. He has 6. There's a screen from Garuba for the tie. Musa, no good. Shoots. Here's Booker. Deck with a rebound. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Musa.
Old team foul. Number 13. First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Pass to Deck. 5 on the clock. The 3 ball. Another shot. De Silva with a rebound. De Silva's got rebound number 5 here tonight. A deep 3. Knocks it down from distance. 9 points in the game. And that'll do it for the third quarter. They're up by 6. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Here's Hezonja. Pass to Gonzalez. 6 to shoot. Ibaka for 3. The shot off that time.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Here's Napier. That one drops for him. Napier's got his first points of the game.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Wide open. The shot by Hezonja, no good.
They just continue to dominate the boards.
Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Screen by Ibaka. Out to the right wing. Shot from the wing. The rebound by Napier. Inside. Fires from 14. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Ibaka, who poked away and stolen by Napier. And they're on the run. Fires from deep. Not going to go that time.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
They set the pick. Launches a three. And Azonia pulls it down. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The three. The shot comes out.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Sinks the tray.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. From downtown, knocks down the long J.
Way to capitalize on the mistake that leads to the bucket. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's gonna do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
It's Napier with a drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Driving to the basket. The rebound by Napier. Napier's got 4 rebounds now. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
And there's the screen. Here's Azonia. Offensive board. Over to the left wing. Ibaka for 3. The shot no good. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
No good on the 3. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Knocks down the triple.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Gonzalez. He takes it in. No good again that time. From deep. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. There's Cannon with the three. Booker pulls it in. Knocks it loose. And he dunks it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now here's Edwards. 6 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Yep, that one goes in there. We play just over a minute here in the first. The 8-footer uses the glass to drop it in.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. The three drops in the tray.
And that kick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Going inside. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Inside. A solo fast break. Finished off the break.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Away team foul. 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. They swipe it.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Yes, that goes in.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
First one falls for him.
Number 13.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Cannon. Edwards defending. Good on the triple. 5 points in the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter. To the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. It's stolen by Edwards. And they're pushing it up. Kept alive. Pass to De Silva. Just 5 to shoot. Lucic. And the 3 off target. Cannon from long range. That shot misses. To the paint. It's picked off. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Here's De Silva. Still without a basket.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he makes good on the layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
There's 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. Inside. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
There's the 3. Cans it from downtown. 8 points for him. Cannon from long range. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. They lead by 3. And the second quarter will... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Well, their defense was incredible. Wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort. And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Pass to Napier. Count that bucket. Napier's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
So the wing on the left. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. He tries for 3. Rebounded by Bowling Boy. Pass to Nedovic. Takes the 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. No good with the triple. Kalinic. Napier covering.
Third team foul. Giffen. First personal foul. First team foul.
Dos Santos. Napier covering. 6 on the shot clock. Kalinic finds himself wide open and drills it.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
That one good for 2.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Nedovic. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. Lets the 3 fly. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Dos Santos. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And so he hits both. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Fires away from way outside. Down low. Second chance shot. Fires from way outside. The shot, no good. From outside the arc. The shot, no good.
definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
They grab their own miss. Out to the right wing. Giffey traps in the tray.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Dos Santos, Napier covering to the inside. Boy gets the bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Napier. The 17-footer. Second shot opportunity. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul.
Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
At the line for 1-0. The play will be reviewed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Instituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
26 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Boy to the left wing. Here's Nedovic. It's the three-point bomb.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Here's Napier. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Dos Santos. Offensive rebound. And so that's the end of the first half. Leading by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way.
All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early. Thank you for being with us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Cannon. Scoreless thus far. Fires for 3. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. Launches it. Inside. Right wing. Here's Napier. Deflects the pass. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're holding tight, still looking for ways to move up.
And right now for the visiting team, they believe they can be more competitive than they've shown. It's still very early in the season, so the optimism for a successful run is still there.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Pass to Cannon. 6 to shoot. From the arc. No good that time.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
The offensive rebound. Giffey gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 6.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Napier. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. From beyond the arc. And no good that time. Napier's gone 1 of 4 so far. Here's Cannon. Buries the long-range jumper. Cannon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
To the middle. Oh, that's blocked. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. A baseline J. Good work there as it goes. Cannon's got 7 points in the game.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Now here's Napier. Just 5 on the clock. To end the run. It's not going to go for him.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Cannon from long range.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Fires the 3. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Now here's Napier. Tight defense on him. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Misses the 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a coach streak.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for him.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And stolen by Napier. Goes back up. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. Here's Cannon. 1 second left. And no good on the last second attempt this time. The third quarter comes to a close. Leading by 9. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Both teams will make substitutions. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run. Now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now Edwards. Down low. Booker the pass to Edwards. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Dos Santos. And good that time. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Jacks up a three. That one, no good. And here's the fast break. Boy gets the bucket.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Nailed from three-point land.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Got that one up quick.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Nedovic kicks to Boy. Dos Santos. Edwards defending. Good on the bucket.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
With the drive. Rebounded by Boy.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Nedovic. Fades. That shot no good.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
Booker. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Nedovic. Off target from outside.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Pass to Booker. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Out left to the wing. Kalinic. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. On the wing, Booker. Outside, Edwards. Tries again, and Booker with a nice bucket inside.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
It's stolen by Edwards. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. There's the three. Kept alive. De Silva with the bucket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
The shot missing. Left side, Edwards. De Silva with the bucket. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. Into the lane. Kalinic knocks down the three ball.
That's a fantastic feed right there. Kicking it out for the good look. Plays like this really help team chemistry.
From deep. The shot, no good. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win.
Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. There's a screen. Uses the glass on the layup.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Deck, that's good.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Takes a 13-footer. Doesn't go for him. Pass to Garuba. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Lets it go from 14. Six on the shot clock. Goes back up. Offline with a three.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Pass to Musa. There's the three. The putback. That shot off. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. That one rolls around and rims out. Here's Deck. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Musa from behind the arc. Kept alive. No good. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. They set the pick. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Campazzo. From deep. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. .151 left in the first quarter here. To the inside. Oh, swiped away. Here's Deck. Pass to Campazzo. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Drops in the 3.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Down low. Out to the right wing. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Hands it from the wing.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Garuba. Here's the 3. No luck on that one.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
The floater. Deck with a rebound. Here's Musa. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. It doesn't go for him. Got it off in time. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end...
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. They lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And he drops the first.
At the line for the away team.
So he gets them both. Pass to Ibaka. Here's Hezonja. Clock at 6. 4-3. Gonzalez. No good that time. Here's Nedovic. Here's the floater. No luck on that one. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. The layup off target. Fires for 3. And he buries his first look.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And it's Ibaka on the drive. And the jam by Ibaka.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. With some arc, and he sinks the layup. 5 points in the game.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Here's Gonzalez. From outside, off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And the layup falls.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
To the paint. They swipe it. Fast break. Here we go.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
To the right side. Here's Hezonja. No points so far. No good with the triple.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
An 8-point differential. Jacks up a 3. That shot is off. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Over to the wing. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Gonzalez. To the middle. Here's Ibaka. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
That's Ibaka defending. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I just love the ball movement.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Lets it go from the wing. The shot by Hezonja, no good.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Ibaka for 3. Drains the triple. Ibaka's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Into the lane. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Hezonja. Yet to see a basket. Offline from the top of the key.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Drills it from deep.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
They get it back. Here's Nedovic. Fires the three. And he can't get that one. So we conclude the first half. They lead by 12. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
You take a look at the home team. I think at the midway point, sometimes teams hit that doldrum. And it could be a case for them slipping in the...
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the visiting team. Glad you could join us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in at the two-guard spot. There's a screen from Garuba. Here's Campazzo. And the three off target. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Count the basket.
Ooh, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And he lays it up and in.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Launches it. The shot off that time.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Give him 8.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful. Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Garuba with a rebound. Garuba's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Musa. Still no points. Off target with the 3.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Here's Campazzo. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Comes up empty down low.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Garuba.
2 minutes.
Here's Deck.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. To stop the drought. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team
The
foul.
officials were right on top of that one.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Taking 2 shots.
That one misses.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
It's good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Garuba, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Puts up a deep three to the left side wing. Here's Deck. Misses the jumper.
Ugh, he forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Beyond the arc. Garuba with a rebound. There's 39 seconds left in the third. And there's a 3-second violation.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Oh, got that one up quick. 7 points in the game.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
19 seconds left in the third. Here's Musa. It's tipped.
Out of bounds. Away team ball. Substitution on the court.
Lets it fly. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it. Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Let's go with a three. He buries it from three.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Gonzalez. Pass to Azonia. Here's Gonzalez. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Gonzalez has gotten his first points in this one. The three is up. Counted from distance.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Off target from the wing. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Ibaka's shot is off.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Offensive rebound to the wing on the left. Gonzalez pulls it in. Gonzalez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Shot on the wing. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
It's rebounded by Ibaka. Right wing. It's picked off. Buries it from 3.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Another shot. Lets it go from deep. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
1:44 left in the 4th quarter here. Here's Gonzalez. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from 14. And it comes off the front of the rim. And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, BA, whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have 0 problems with the salaries.
Here's Nedovic. 52 seconds left to play in the 4th. Throws it up high.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Here's Hazonia. 3-pointer, no good. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Gonzalez. Oh, it's stolen away. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one.
For the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Azania from outside off the mark. A three ball. Rebound by Jabbaris. Here's Musa. Drains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now, here's Hazonia. Here's Tavares. Pass to Musa. Four on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Here's Tavares. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Edwards looking it over. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
Here's Campazzo. Pass to Garuba. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
To the paint. Here's Booker. Out to Edwards. That one falls.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Lasagna's shot is off.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Takes it off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Campazzo. Edwards defending. Hazonia on the wing. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He doesn't get the second one. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. They get it back. De Silva can't tie it up as that one's no good. Here's Garuba. It's Hazonia in the corner. Pass to Garuba. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Second
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he can't get the first one. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Campazzo. Offensive rebound. Tavares passes to Campazzo. Here's De Silva. Hits it from 3-point range.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Azania, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
They set the pick. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Musa. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Offline with his three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. A nice shot by Garuba.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Lets it go with a three. The three-pointer is right on target. He has 5. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. They lead by 1. And the second quarter will get... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Home team foul. Gonzalez. First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Edwards. The three-pointer, no good. Lucic bangs home the trifecta.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
The three. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Shot clock at 6. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket. Drives to the hoop. Yep, it counts. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Gonzalez's shot is off. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. They set the pick. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 6 points.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Right side Gonzalez. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. It's tipped. Edwards defending. Comes up empty down low. There's the triple. And Gonzalez pulls it down. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's hauled in by Edwards. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. That'll be a 5-second call. Edwards defending. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter, with about 3 minutes gone by, here's Ibaka, drops in the layup for two. Ibaka's got his first points in this one. A minute 50 left to play in the first half. And it's Edwards, top of the key. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
No good from outside. Here's De Silva. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. De Silva's got 5.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Substitution for the away team. Number 7, Johannes. Number 7.
We've got 1:08 left here in the second.
Timeout. And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Home team on D. They trail by 6. They get the rebound. Danny battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They set the screen. Ibaka for 3. Sinks the triple. Ibaka's got his second basket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Second chance shot. And Gonzalez pulls it down. 32 seconds left in the first half. Takes it inside. And that one drops for him. 27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. From past the arc. The second chance effort. 4 seconds left. And there's the drive.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Up 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
You take a look at the home team. When you come out rocking with 2 straight wins, you're feeling good.
Yeah, got to keep that out of your head, though. You just can't.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the home team. Thanks for joining us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game it's been so far. He got his own, and it's Tavares in at the 5, roaming the paint. Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Campazzo. Napier covering. Campazzo, the pass to Garuba.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
First team foul.
He misses the free throw.
Home team, Usman Garuba, taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
That one goes in.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Here's Tavares. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Musa's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's the screen. Fires from deep. And Garuba pulls it down. Here's Tavares from the baseline. That one's not going to go. One-on-one fast break. It's good from about 19 feet. 6 points for him.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And he banks in the layup. So it's the visitors now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Three-pointer on the way. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Garuba. Pass to Tavares. Ball's knocked loose. Pushing it up. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. No good on that one. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. There's a screen. Campazzo, the pass to Garuba. And off the glass. That one's good. Garuba's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
No good on the 3.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Fast break. Here we go. Pass to Tavares. To the left wing. Misses the wing Jerry.
And they continue to control the glass.
Fires the 3. A rebound by Hazania. Here's Campazzo. Napier covering. For the 3. Doesn't go that time. 1:19 left in the third. And he drives in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
And he knocks down the first one.
0. 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
The ball goes to the away team.
It's tipped. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And stolen by Hazania. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Tavares. 5 points in the game.
Away team foul. Number 53. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Campazzo. Off target from 3-point range. Pass to Napier on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It will be a rejump.
Here's Garuba. A 3-pointer off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third. Leading by 9. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Hezonja, and it's Campazzo in at the point guard position.
It hasn't been his best game. But his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And now, here's Hezonja. He's covered closely, and the three ball is good.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
To the inside. A rebound by Hezonja. Here's Musa. Napier covering. From downtown. Not going to go that time.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Count it.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pass to Campazzo. Pulls from the top of the key. Here's Musa. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul, second team foul. At the line for Yoru.
And the first one drops.
Musa. 2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Takes a 3. Here's Booker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior. And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. Pass to Booker. Back to Edwards. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Garuba. Here's Campazzo. Here's Tavares. Got a piece of it.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
It'll be a turnover. Home team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Hezonja on the wing. First 3-pointers off the mark. Hezonja's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. And here's Edwards from the arc. Offensive rebound. Booker, no good. Booker's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
For 3. A shot that time, not on target.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
A nice shot by Garuba.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
There's 1:47 left to play here in the fourth. That one drops for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Baseline J on the way. Another shot. Tavares kicks to Hazonia. Goes up again. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's tipped. Pass to Tavares. Plays it up and banks it in.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
Tavares has gone 50% from the field, 3 of 6. 1:07 left in the game. Off target from three-point range. Here's Musa. Shoots the 3. Booker pulls it in.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
For 3, Edwards. And Garuba pulls it down.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Chalk up 2 there. Lucic, Hazonia defending, and that one drops.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Drills it from outside. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's Edwards. Plays it up off the glass. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what...